What a quandary, a conundrum. What could Fox possibly do for a shorter episode with only one mech? It couldn't possibly review another hero mech, could he? Well, I guess he could. Introducing the the Fang, the Dragon. Excuse you. Get out of my way! Get out of my way! I gotta love the allies we got here. We get basically 2/3 of a blackjack for reinforcements. Ah, yes, you just pound away at that building. You know, we do not have a line. Let's just get closer, boys. Anyways, we're piloting the Dragon-FANG. And this mech is one of the many dragon hero mechs in this game. Yeah, I think there's like 4 of them, and this is just one of them, and all 4 of them are different, and I'm gonna try to get them all for you. And man, this Centurion he's just not having a good day. I'm not gonna do anything. You guys are gonna do the work for me. And yes, so, well, I won't talk about the story of this. I mean, I don't know a whole lot about this mech. There's not a whole, because it is a semi-canon mech. But let's just talk about the physical attributes of the Dragon-FANG. So, this version of the Dragon is enhanced. It is actually better than the standard Dragon. It is still, you know, the 60-ton chassis, but it actually has more room for customization. It has about 3 tons more space to work with than the typical Dragon, as well as a different refit. The weapons that it is armed with are all standard. You know, there's no lost tech. The mech probably is built like oh wow, look at this! Like they're dropping. Okay, let's go after the standard Centurion here. The reason we're going for the standard Centurion is because the Centurion is rather shallowly armored for being a 50-ton mech, and as you can see, we are just going to shabloobity-blabbity him right back to, I guess, back to the Lyran Commonwealth. Oh yeah, FedCom has officially merged in the timeline, so we're actually fighting FedCom right now. And yeah, these guys get squished really quickly just because the Centurion A, if you have a choice of targets, go for the Centurion A, because it just doesn't have very much. Oh, looks like I'm overheating, so down to just using my AC-10 for a little while. AC-10, great damage to heat ratio. Oh, look at this, another dropship. Is it gonna be another 3 tanks? Or not, what am I talking about? 3 tanks. Is it gonna be, it's another, they brought a Zeus with them. So in this case, instead of going for those Centurions and a Kintaro, so this is actually very much a FedCom. I mean, like, I know we're talking about story, but we're gonna, you know, this is very much a FedCom, you know, lance. Well, it's not a complete lance, but the Zeus is a Lyran Commonwealth specialty. But the Centurion is as you remember from the history lesson, the Centurion, big-time Federated Suns battle mech. So this is actually one of the big things that the uniting of the 2 factions gave us, or gave them, was these mixed lances where iconic battle mechs from both sides were able to be deployed alongside each other reliably. Also, we got these pesky vehicles here. You guys gotta go. I'm just gonna destroy these while my heat goes down. Anyways, here are the weapons. We've got a pair of medium lasers. We've got, let me see if I can get it with it. Yeah, the SRM-6. And our primary weapon is this big, meaty AC-10. This is the stock equipment. You know, it's all standard. You know, I haven't done anything to try and pretty it up. The heat sinking is, you know, it's okay. You know, it's not amazing. It does have a lot of ammo. Like, that is one thing that this custom designed Dragon has, and the armor is also pretty heavy. The main difference though is definitely that the AC-5 has been upgraded into an AC-10, but the LRM-10 has been... I'm not going to call going from an LRM-10 to an SRM-6 a downgrade. It's a side grade into the SRM-6, and that's why it's called the Dragon-FANG. It actually has a brother variant. Oh, we're like 5 minutes in. Let's go ahead and smash some extra stuff. I want to smash a few more. Let's get some more bad guys. Alrighty, looks like we've got a Cataphract 2X. This is a later version of the Cataphract. And as far as this mech goes, I mean, I'm a big fan of dragons. I'm a big fan of pretty much all the mechs that are similar to the dragon as well. So I did wind up enjoying the champion quite a bit. But I can already tell you right now that this mech does not have it doesn't have the heat efficiency that I'm looking for. And as a result, while the firepower is really huge, like we do like a...
Nope.
Oh, that would have been such a good shot. That's good. There we go. Right on it right there. I could already see right off the bat, though, that I'm probably going to change out the medium lasers because, like, this mech definitely has heat problems. And although the damage up front is crazy, like, we are mauling these enemies, if we're fighting, like, a full lance of battle mechs, we lose so much damage once our battle mech... Oh, God, like, they're bringing our battle mech. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, so like it looks like a wolfhound tried to sneak up behind us. Not a great idea. Like didn't it have like another battle mech in its lance? Like I probably would not have gotten so bold, but we will just gobble a feast on his battle mech flesh. I'm more than okay with doing that. Oh man, I did not quite core him out there. Oh well, my allies got him. Getting an extra 140k. From just extra kills. Like, I wish I would like Warzone way more if the early missions set enemies this quickly, because I want to stay for more kills sometimes, but like, you gotta wait. In the early war zones, you gotta wait. I'm gonna... What was that? How did he live? That was a direct hit. How did he live? Now, welcome to the system of Electro this place. And, what's this? It seems that there may be let's take a look. Like, we don't have that much spending power, but I would like to see what they're hiding here. Oh my, the hero is... Why are you so expensive? 10 million C-bills for a 40-ton mech? The other hero mechs that were the similar size were not 10 million. Oh, our money. My money. Is that what the DD stands for? 'Cause it's doing me dirty. Anyways, while I wallow in despair over our financial situation, here is the distinctive hero color scheme of the Dargon Flame. Each hero mech has its own color scheme. I assume that the Flame will have like one that's different as well. And like I said, there are quite a few unique dragons. Currently, this dragon is in the possession of Bandit, and as I said, I will allow the hero color schemes to override the existing ones. Here are the stats: 320 armor, 81 kilometers per hour. We have ourselves an AC-10 with 2 tons of ammo, 1 in each of the torsos. The SRM-6 has 2 tons of ammo also split between the 2 torsos. Then we've got a medium laser in the left and right arm. This one is obviously hiding an interesting large energy slot, and there is a single heatsink with 2 engine heatsinks if you wanted to cram some double heatsinks in there. Let's see what we could do with this macaroni. Okay, so I wanted to use this large energy slot so bad, but I just could not get it to work unless we made the mech a 2-weapon design if we went with just the AC-10 and like a large laser or something. But I just could not get it to fit. This is much more balanced. Now, the advantage to this build is that we have reined in some of the heat problems on the mech. The downside is that we don't have a way to destroy helicopters as effectively. We do have a ton of, 2 tons of AC-10 ammo means, we can shoot. Also, as long as they're not directly above us, we can use the SRM-4. I scaled the SRM-6 bag just to get a little bit more of, one, it won't generate quite as much heat since it fires 2 less missiles, and we're able to have 3 heat sinks, and we were also able to shave the ammo back a bit. I didn't want to go with a half ton. Sometimes I do a half ton on an SRM-4, but the SRM-4 is going to be very active. We'll be firing it, very aggressively. And I think this is going to basically allow our Dragon Flame to stay in the fight. And even if it does overheat, the 2 flamers, we can continuously fire those with the AC-10. Basically, we can just stop shooting the SRM-4. And our heat sinks should keep up with that. And as I said, the flamers are going to cause quite a bit of a problem for anyone attempting to shoot back. And I didn't even know I had such high-quality gear. What's this AC-10 burst fire? Look at the damage. It's 15.6 damage on AC-10. That's 5.6 more damage than the typical AC-10. So, yes, please? All right. Now, since we're going to support our allies against the evil Federated Commonwealth, we need to make sure we're doing as much damage to them as possible. So we're going to take this war zone mission, which I mainly just want to fight a whole ton of enemy battle mechs, a lot of them, and hopefully a whole bunch of them. That's why I want to do another war zone. And to make sure that we bring the Dragon's justice to the evil Federated Commonwealth, I'm sending in the Dargan Destruction Derby Force, including 3 Dargan... We can't put 4 Dargans when we don't... we don't have a... I could get a 4th Dargan, but, it won't fit. It doesn't... It's 6 times, 4 is not 230. It doesn't... We gotta have this. We gotta have this Centurion here. Anyways, I'm going in the Dragon-FANG. We got over here the Drim Struckman Dargan, and we got the, the Fox Dargan, and then we've got, I guess, Bloodkiss. I'm sorry, you're not part of the Cool Kids Club. You can't be in a Dargan as well.
Why are we still here? Just to suffer?
But I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna get another Dark. Oh my god! There's 4 hero Dargans. We could do 4. I'm sometimes I know. I could smell my greatness. I remember that I'm just such a genius. 4 Dark. Oh. Anyways, as I believe I mentioned earlier. Oh no! Wait, is my mouse getting all wacky on me? Oh no, okay, it's fine. As I was saying, hopefully I mentioned earlier that the Dragon-FANG has a brother. And because the pilots, these are basically notable pilots in the Battletech lore, the 2 Combine brothers, Donald Takeda and Martin Takeda, are the pilots of these 2 specific dragons. They're ancestral battle mechs that they inherited, and so one of them is the Dragon-FANG, and the other one is the Dragon-Flame. Flame is in, fire. Hey, check it out. It's 2/3 Blackjack. He's back again, before he was missing, his arm and his torso. Now he's just missing a leg. It's just, 2/3 Blackjack. So does that mean he's, 14? If Blackjack is 21... wouldn't 2/3 of Blackjack be 14? So is that his code name, 14? Anyways, so yeah, you got these 2 brothers. They inherited their battle mechs, and one of them is the Dragon-FANG, and then the other one is the Dragon-Flame. And this is because each of the brothers. Well, first off, the dragons that they were refitting are not quite the same. One of them is a Dragon 5N. That's the AC-5 LRM-10. And the other one is... What are you doing with a jet plane? That's a combine mech. You guys aren't like good enough to have like a Jenner. Need to get out of here. I need to like quickly destroy it so that no one knows that there's like, there we go, get out of here. Before like you like sully the honor of like the amazing Jenner with your like foulness. Anyways, so one of the brothers got a Dragon-FANG. That's the one we're in right now. The Dragon-FANG is an enhanced version of the Dragon-FANG, and then the Dragon-FLAME, which we don't have yet, is an enhanced version of the Dragon 1C. Wait, no, the Dragon, I'm getting all the, there's so many numbers. It's all ones though. It's the 1N and the 1C. There is a Dragon-FANG. The 5N is like an extra enhanced variation of it. But no, it's a Dragon 1N and a Dragon 1C. The 1N, which is the Fang, because that's the AC5 and LRM-10 version, and then the 1C is the Dragon-FLAME, which was the AC2 LRM-10 version. Oh, look at this inferior Federated Sons battle mech about to get like squished because she's so super stinky compared to like the Dragon. Like, what even is an enforcer? Like, you're not even like what are you? You're like not even like a mythical creature or anything. Like, you're just like, you sound like some guy who's trying to sound like a bouncer at like a club but cooler. Now, the two brothers, Donald and Martin Takeda, they had different fighting styles. Donald, who is the owner of the Dragon-FANG, he likes close-range combat. So he redesigned his dragon to be more emphasizing, well, as you can see, just close-range combat. Completely removed the LRMs for SRMs, and then went for like the bigger AC-10. Meanwhile, his brother did just the opposite. His brother liked long-range combat, and so he redesigned his dragon, which we'll eventually get to see one day. I'm not going to tell you the weapons on it. I'm not going to do that. And he would redesign his mech to be more focused on long-range combat. So I guess you got kind of this whole, like, yin-yang thing. Like, I know a lot of you guys are, like, FedCon fans, so, you know, like, you probably don't get this, like, yin-yang stuff. You're probably all, like, you know, like, whoa, man, like, philosophy. I just want to deploy, like, a Steiner Scout Lance. You know, that's my philosophy. Like, this yin-yang stuff sounds like a bunch of, like, woo-woo nonsense, but it's not. It's all about, like, balance and stuff like that. Oh my god, they got a Raven now as well. Like, that's like a Liao battle mech. Like, get your own battle mechs. Like, you guys are a bunch of, like, thieves. You guys gotta steal everything. Like, can't you, like, invent your own battle mechs? Like, why you gotta use, like, other people's battle mechs? Like, you know, you don't see me. Wait, what are these? Okay, these guys need to go. Like, they're annoying me. Anyways, so the one thing to know about this version of the Dragon is that it is a little bit better. As I said, it does have a little bit more space to it, and the Wikipedia page didn't say why. I would assume that it's because it either has, oh my god, I'll let them deal with it. I'm not going to deal with it. They can handle it. So there's only a few reasons. It either has an ultralight engine, furrow-fibrous armor, or endosteel structure, because those are enhancements to a mech that would give it a little bit more space without changing up the chassis of the battle mech. Okay, so you know, this is what I'm talking about. I'm actually just sitting here waiting for the game to generate. Okay, finally they're bringing in some more enemies. Like, I wish that you just keep sending them at me, you know? Like, if I'm sitting here trying to rake in some cash, just send them at me. I just realized that I'm spending all this time, like, talking about the mech and, like, busting, like, the FedCom fans' balls that I haven't even talked about whether or not I liked this mech and its redesign. Oh, wow, what's this? Another non-FedCom mech? You know, like, come on, get your own mechs, boys. This is a Draconis Combine mech. You sent a Charger at us. Like, what are you guys doing? Anyways, I'm really enjoying this mech. I think it's like, I've really warmed up to, what do you call it? Burst fire autocannons. I specifically like them for their lower heat generation. They're really handy on mechs that really ride the red line of heat. It's really, really good. And like, I also am just a really big fan of the mechs that are similar to the Dragon. So, I mean, especially since the Champion. The Champion has really opened my eyes up to using an AC-10. Like, normally I would think an AC-10 is too big of a weapon, but the the champion just owned the weapon. Like the champion used it so naturally. It was just really good, and like you see, we're not having any heat problems or anything, and we're still like tearing through the battle mechs. It's like I really just love the combination of like speed, and if you know, it takes. Ooh, finally, they're gonna send me something more interesting. What are you guys dropping off? I'm spying on you. Looks like Kintaro and a Hunchback. Hunchback and a Kintaro. Oh, what's this? Is that Hunchback massively outranged by us? Here, stay back, boys. Just beat it up with our long-range gunfire. Yeah, that's right. Just stay back. Yes, yes, yes. We could just beat them up from long range. Oh, too bad. It's taking so much damage. Can't even get close enough. Oh, yes, very nice. Get him. Get him before he even shoots one of his... Oh, he fired one shot of his AC-20. Oh, I thought we would be able to, like, take him. Okay, let's close the distance and finish him off. Right there. But the, basically, by you... So, like, the reason a lot of people don't like these mechs is because they're a little harder to design for because of the engine. There's not a lot of room on the mech, so you gotta learn what to give up on the mech. You know, you can't just max out the armor, put on all your weapons and your ammo and your heat sinks. You gotta learn what to give up and what to keep. You gotta learn like how much armor is good enough, how much firepower is good enough, how much heat is good enough, and the band's a little more understanding out of the game, especially if you're like me and you don't really like to use Lost Tech, because, you could just try to, like, bash your way through everything with heat sinks, with double heat sinks. And, but I like it. One, it's like a puzzle of how to design the mech, and two, oh my god, once you get it down, the combination of speed and firepower just feels so good. And I am down to my last round for, like, destroy that helicopter. I'll handle this guy right here. That's the end of my ammo, unfortunately, and they're also starting to send a whole buttload of guys at me, so I'm gonna try to finish this guy off before we, wear out our welcome, especially because I've run out of money, and now we are going to bravely head to the extraction zone, because that is the way of the samurai! So once again, we've managed to defeat the evil Federated Commonwealth, the bad guys of the BattleTech universe, and I don't know, I'm gonna grab some stuff here. Oh, why don't I get any good mechs? This is stupid. Like, I want a good mech. I want something good, but you guys, like, always give me, like, whatever. I'm just gonna grab. I'm just grabbing something. And there you have it, the Dragon-FANG. I have no idea when we'll get its brother mech, the Dragon Flame. I mean, one of these days we'll get. We got the assassin do you dirty, but I don't know. We'll figure out when I get around to that. Anyways, I liked it. The mech is pretty good. Obviously ran out of ammo, but I mean, we ran out of ammo well after the mission objective was complete. But, I enjoyed it. The only thing, you're not too good against helicopters, but you've got a lance. The lance can destroy the helicopters for you. That's how I see it. Really, I enjoyed it. I liked it. Wanted to try to get the large energy hardpoint. Didn't work though. Anyways, let me know what you think down in the comments section. What would you have done to the Dragon-FANG? And do the YouTube things like the video, subscribe for more MechWarrior 5, Heroes of the Inner Sphere, Rags to Riches comment. Leave a comment how much you know that the Federated Commonwealth are definitely the bad guys of BattleTech. And of course, remember that you don't have to be good to get good.